Welcome to CIA News Africa. Breaking news, shocking international development coming out of South America. In a dramatic turn of events, US President Donald J. Trump announced early Saturday that Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife have been captured by US forces. According to Trump, the operation was a large-scale strike carried out by the elite Delta Force of the U.S. Army officials confirmed that the raid was successful with no reported American casualties.
We arrived at Maduro's compound at 1:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 2:01 a.m. Caracas local time, and the apprehension force descended into Maduro's compound and moved with speed, precision, and discipline towards their objective, and isolated the area to ensure the safety and security of the ground force while apprehending the indicted persons. On arrival into the target area, the helicopters came under fire, and they replied with that fire with overwhelming force in self-defense. One of our aircraft was hit but remained flyable, and as the President said earlier today, all of our aircraft came home, and that aircraft remained flyable during the rest of the mission. Maduro and his wife, both indicted, gave up and were taken into custody by the Department of Justice, assisted by our incredible U.S. military with professionalism and precision, with no loss of U.S. life. After securing the indicted persons, the force began to prep for departure. Helicopters were called in to exfiltrate the extraction force, while fighter aircraft and remotely piloted aircraft provided overhead coverage and suppressive fire. There were multiple self-defense engagements as the force began to withdraw out of Venezuela. The force successfully exfiltrated and returned to their afloat launch bases, and the force was over the water at 3:29 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We're looking at the plane that we believe President Maduro of Venezuela is on. We could see that it was indeed him, looking like he was wearing the same exact outfit that we saw earlier, a picture sent out by the administration, but a remarkable, remarkable moment where we're seeing him walking on U.S. soil, flanked by more than a dozen federal agents.
This comes after years of mounting tension between the U.S. and the Maduro regime. During Trump's first time in 2020, Maduro was indicted in New York on charges of narco-terrorism and cocaine trafficking. In his announcement, Trump declared that the United States would run Venezuela indefinitely until, in his words, a proper and judicious transition occurs.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, So we're going to stay until such time as we're going to run it, essentially, until such time as a proper transition can take place.
This development is likely to spark international debate and response in the coming hours.
The U.S. operation that removed Nicolas Maduro from power was an extremely fast escalation. However, it took place after years of confrontation between Washington and Caracas. Maduro himself has been under U.S. Treasury sanctions since at least 2017, and in 2025 he was charged on drug trafficking related charges in the Southern District of New York. Most of these allegations have to do with a case known as the Narcos Sobrinos. These are 3 members of Maduro's personal family, actually 3 nephews of his wife, Celia Flores, who have been detained and arrested by DEA agents while attempting to introduce drugs into Florida via Haiti several years ago. They were later pardoned and exchanged for US prisoners that were unjustly detained in Venezuela. The last few years, Maduro has always denied any allegation of being involved with drug trafficking, saying that this is just a plot from the US to remove him from power, and that instead Venezuela has been a bulwark against drug trafficking in the region. But of course the White House has never bought that line, and in the last few weeks and months we've seen an unprecedented build-up of military power in the Southern Caribbean, first to stem off drug traffickers coming via sea, via drug trafficking speedboats, and then moving after the Venezuelan president himself in a dramatic fashion in the early hours of Saturday.
Stay with us for more updates as the story unfolds. CIA News Africa. I am Chidi Ikenna Amobi. As the season of love, joy, and reflection unfolds, CIA News Africa extends our warmest Christmas and New Year wishes to you all. Thank you for watching, sharing, and supporting our platform all through the year 2025. We remain committed to bringing you real stories, rich African culture, and voices that matter. As we step into a new year, we encourage you to keep watching, advertising, and supporting CIA News Africa, your home for authentic news and impactful storytelling. We also take this moment to specially appreciate the incredible support from Garcia Foods Nigeria Limited, Kentuta Homes Limited, Mondex Africa Multilinks Limited, African Creative Industry Limited, Ogidi Union Nigeria, High Chief Aneto Okapu, High Chief Kenechukwu Onyama, High Chief Ikem Nwabeze, Chief Udoji Achebe, Chief Ikuka Okoye Anumili Ogidi. Your partnership and goodwill have helped us grow. We are deeply grateful. From all of us at CIA News Africa, Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Keep shining, keep supporting, and let's do greater things together in 2026. We love you. Night. In the day. Whenever and wherever. We are here for you.